Hey guys, let's get into today's topic. If you watched the last video, which is functions, we're going a bit more in depth, and today we'll be talking about symmetry, and more specifically, with odd and even functions. An odd function, it's symmetric around or about the origin. If you don't know what the origin is simply the point 0, 0. And an even function is symmetric about the y-axis. And in order to algebraically figure something out, we can plug in negative x to a function. Boom. Okay. So when you're plugging into an odd function, you know what? Let's actually take a step back. First, I want you to ask yourself, I'll show you guys two graphs. We have this graph. Oh. Let's try that again. Boom. And let's draw this one. Out of both of these, which one is odd and which one is even? I want you to pause for a second. Once you think you figured it out, you can continue watching. And here we have the odd and here we have the even. By definition, this is even as it is symmetrical about the y-axis. If I were to, make the y-axis the axis of symmetry, we'd see that these kind of reflect. If I were to reflect from the y-axis and go over it, we'd have, that. And this is simply just odd off the origin, or it's symmetrical about the origin. And that's really all you need to know. And not all functions, I think this is something many people don't understand initially. Not all functions are really only odd and even. You can have other kinds of functions. You can have some that are neither. And that's something some people struggle with understanding. And in order to really understand this, let's maybe try going about this algebraically. Let's say I were to give you the function f of x, and f of x was equal to x squared plus 6. If you don't already remember from algebra 2, we can just plug in negative x for x. And if f of negative x equals x, the function is even. But if you plug in f of negative x and get a negative x, the function is odd. And we can play around with that right here actually. So let's plug in negative x. F of negative x equals negative x squared plus 6. We can't plug a negative x into 6 because there never was an x to begin with. And then for our output, we get f of a negative x equals x squared plus 6. By definition, this is even. But now let's try with the function f of x, or let's do g of x this time, just to, spice it up a little. Haha, like tip. Those who understand will be those who know. And g of x is equal to, let's say, x squared plus x. And here, if we were to, g of negative x it up, we'd get negative x cubed plus negative x, which is equal to negative x cubed minus x. And then here we see all the signs switched. Therefore, the function by definition is odd. Now, let's see if you really know your stuff. And oh, here you guys go, by the way. Sorry if it was being blocked by Spotify. Let's shrink that actually. Take a minute to look at it, and now let's throw a curveball at you guys. Is this function let's call it m of x for Michael Peralta. Is m of x odd or even? I want you to, hopefully have paper and pencil out or whatever you're using. Take a minute to answer this. Pause right now and unpause. Okay, let's get into it. So let's plug in negative x. And now, I mean, it's looking pretty good, right? We have negative x to the 5th here, and then we have plus 6. But really, when we're done, this is equal to negative x to the 5th plus 6. But the 6 doesn't change its sign, and that means it can't be odd. And we see here that x to the 5th did have its sign change, so it can't be even. So then that leaves it with neither, and that's something you kind of want to keep in mind when looking at these kind of questions. That's about it when it comes to odd and even functions. I hope you enjoyed this one.